In 1914, World War I broke out as a result of the assassination of Franz Ferdinand by a Serbian nationalist known as the Black Hand. However, to understand why, we need to look back at the historical context in which this started. Before the assassination, Austria-Hungary had annexed Bosnia, a region home to many Serbs. Serbia wanted to unite all Serbs, but Austria refused to give up the land, sparking conflict.
The Black Hand, a Serbian nationalist secret society, was founded in 1911. Its members dreamed of a greater Serbia, and their anger had been inflamed by Austria-Hungary's 1908 annexation of Bosnia. One member, Gavrilo Princip, assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie on June 28 of 1914. The last straw that led to World War I.
Sophie, don't die. Live for our children.
Are you badly hurt, Your Highness?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
After the assassination on July 23rd, Austria-Hungary would go on to issue a 10-point ultimatum, which would demand Serbia to stop anti-Austrian activities and also be able to investigate Serbia. Serbia, despite agreeing to all else, rejected to domestic investigation, angering Austria-Hungary, which prompted them to declare war 5 days later. Fighting stopped with the armistice on November 11, 1918. The war with Germany officially ended on June 28, 1919 with the Treaty of Versailles, which forced Germany to unconditionally accept responsibility for war damages and pay heavy reparations. World War I plunged Europe into a long economic crisis. Leading European nations, Britain, France, and especially Germany, faced severe hardships during the interwar period. Their economies became dangerously linked to the United States through U.S. loans. Europe was trapped in a fragile triangular cycle. U.S. loans under the Dawes Plan helped Germany pay reparations to Britain and France, who then repaid war debts to the United States. The whole system depended on continuous American lending, and when the Great Depression hit in 1929, Europe's economy collapsed again. Europeans lived in fear. The economic crisis made them lose faith in progress and the old certainties of the pre-war world, a mood captured by the lost generation. Reparations and the Great Depression crushed Germany's economy. Hitler exploited this economic misery, blaming Jews and promising to restore pride and stability to gain power. The Nazis took control in 1933 and rapidly expanded. Allies, fearing another total war, did nothing to restrict Germany's development. Britain and France appeased Hitler, even letting him seek part of Czechoslovakia in 1938. But Hitler broke his promise and invaded Poland, leading Britain and France to declare war. The Axis had early success, but the tide turned in 1941. Hitler invaded the Soviet Union, breaking their pact, and Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, bringing the USSR and the US fully into the war and opening the Pacific Front. On April 30th, 1945, with Soviet forces closing in on Berlin, Hitler committed suicide. Nazi Germany surrendered 8 days later, ending the war in Europe for the second time. During the war, Hitler killed 6 million Jews through the SS shootings, gas chambers, and the concentration and death camps.
In the Pacific, the US used an island-hopping strategy to approach Japan, which helps the US win the war against Japan. On July 26, 1945, the Allies issued the Potsdam Declaration, reneging Japan's unconditional surrender. Japan refused, leading the US to use a terrifying new weapon, the atomic bomb.
When's this war going to end?
It is going to end soon.
How so?
We are losing.
I just hope it ends faster.
So do I.
On August 6, 1945, little boy was dropped on Hiroshima, killing 140,000 people. 3 days later, Fat Man fell on Nagasaki, killing more than 60,000. On August 14th, Japan announced its surrender and officially surrendered on September 2nd, 1945. World War II caused an estimated 70 to 85 million casualties, roughly double the toll of World War I. Politically, women's massive contributions to the war helped advance women's rights after the war, including gaining suffrage in several countries and new social freedoms. Economically, European countries were devastated. The United States emerged as the world's leading economic power after the war, while Europe, shattered and divided, would no longer be able to wage war on the same scale. Intellectually, the Holocaust, atomic bombs, and totalitarianism shattered faith in progress and reason, giving rise to existentialism, a search for meaning in a chaotic world.